Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Dennis coming from Winnipeg. I hope that you had a great weekend, relaxing, and some time for yourself and some self care. In Canada, we have a long weekend, so I got one more days of rest and rejuvenation. So I'm looking forward to one more day of rest and be with my family before I go back to work. Tonight, I want to talk about fear of unknown. Last couple of days, I was talking about, loving yourself and then loving others. And then somehow, today, I'm looking at different things and reading and watching TV, etc. And the thought came into my mind that a lot of time, a lot of us has this fear for whatever reason, especially unknown. Hey, Kamo. And I'm looking at it saying, why do we fear of unknown? Like, for example, tomorrow's the start of the new day, and sometimes some people will have anxious about going back to work because they're afraid that there's going to be a difficulty, etc., at work and something that they're going to encounter. But you don't really know what tomorrow's going to bring. So how can you worry about something that you don't know? And the reason is that you have a lot of negativity and negative thoughts. And we always trying to think of the worst scenario. And that will definitely lead you to fear of unknown. So what you have to do is you have to sort of have the positive thinking, saying that tomorrow's going to be always good thing. Doesn't matter what happened, there's going to be a good result coming out by the end of the day that you're going to be able to, face whatever challenges that come to your way. And you have to have that faith. If you don't have the faith and you're always looking from a negative point of view and your thoughts are always, worst case scenario, then you're always going to have that fears and you're going to have more and more fears and anxiety of unknown. So to do that, you have to be in the moment. You have to let go. You have to have the faith. And a lot of time I tell people is that at least do a breathing exercise, trying to relax yourself and say, hey, whatever happened, there's going to be always good and bad. When bad things happen, you just take your time, calm yourself, and see how you can resolve it. And if need to, you can then ask for help, talk to other people, and walk through it. There is nothing that's going to stop you from succeeding unless this is your last breath. And then you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to have fears. Then, you then have an eternal life. Being the believer, being Christian, you're going to have an eternal life. So, having faith, having prayer, and trusting in God, I think will take you far rather than sitting here and worrying about, what's going to happen and asking and what if type of question. So I hope that this is kind of helpful. It's not easy, absolutely, but one day at a time, one step at a time, having the faith and having positive thinking will reduce your fears and anxiety. I hope that this is helpful. If you have a certain way of dealing with your anxiety and fears, absolutely share with me. I'm always trying to learn new stuff. And if you want to, have some questions about how to deal with the fears and stuff, absolutely. You can message me also, and I can try to share some of the way that I deal with the fears and anxiety. Have a great evening.